everybody, welcome to NIGHTCOOP.
Hey everybody, welcome to NIGHTCOOP.
Hope you guys are having a phenomenal week, weekend, etc., etc.
Yeah,
We're happy to be here.
that's right.
How was your day?
My day was good. My day was decent. I went to work. I did the whole thing where you go to work like that.
Yep.
And I did that, and I had a latte and a full yerba mate. So I am present.
You're cranked. I'm having a Diet Coke right now. I haven't had any caffeine today.
Okay. I thought I was about to throw up like 3 minutes ago. I won't even lie to you.
That's how much caffeine you've had?
That's how much caffeine I've had.
All right, one might say too much caffeine.
One might say.
By the
Who
way,
knows if they're right.
this is the last time you will see me as a blonde.
You're getting your hair done tomorrow?
Yeah, this week. Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I know. I'm very excited.
Off she goes into the night. Into the night. You don't want to reveal what color you're doing yet, do you? You want it to be a surprise?
I'll let it be a surprise.
Okay.
I'll let it be a surprise, but it is not blonde.
Yeah. So here's the deal: is that Kelly? This is the first time Kelly has been blonde like me. And let me tell you something. You think that you might look a little bit different from somebody and that won't change when you have the same color hair. That is not the case. I have now figured out that 99% of you fuckwads tell us apart based off the color of our hair. You have never listened to a word that comes out of our mouths.
No.
You have never looked us in the eyes. You have no idea who we are.
Also, sometimes when I wear with this color hair, I look like I'm in a wig. I don't know why.
I think it's because I've always been blonde.
Yes. So it just for you it's natural. For me it's not. It's gonna change. I can't wait. I'm very excited. And I'm also going on tour with Bert Kreischer this week. Whee!
Yay,
So if you're in the Deep South, you'll see me. Yeah, I'm very excited. So I'll be breaking out the new hair.
So awesome.
I know.
Do you have your outfits picked out?
I have like an idea of the outfits. I need to go shopping a little bit.
Cool.
But I'm definitely going to be to the nines,
That's
if you
right.
will. Fake nails, hair
For
looking
Bert,
great.
of course.
Great. Just the whole thing. And the other thing is that I feel like I would just maybe do a normal casual jeans button down cowboy boot, but it's like,
What's the point?
what's the point? If I'm gonna do it, if we're gonna do an arena, we're gonna do it, bitch.
That's right. And we should treat special opportunities like they're fucking special. That's what we should do.
Exactly. That's what we should do. Also, it's like, let's be honest, I'm most comfortable on stage in a dress.
That's great.
The problem with the pants, let's say I have too big of a meal, all of a sudden I got a pouch.
You're screwed.
You're screwed. Yeah. Whereas a dress, I'm good. I'm solid.
Yeah, you're flying through the night.
Yeah. It's hot in here today.
It is warm outside.
Yes.
It is warm outside. You know what's so crazy is that you complain about the cold, and the second that it's a little too hot,
You're like, ooh.
you're like, oh God, is this worse? It
Yes.
might just be. Are we doing the news?
We are doing the news, and
Let's
I
get into
also
it.
wanted to say before we get into the news that we've had quite a few comments about what is good about Ohio. Because
We
a few episodes
have.
ago we said we're not really big on it, but we've never gone. We just didn't really see the hype or whatever it might be, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But we did get some feedback. Apparently, the big cities are something to write home about. They're not bad.
Yeah.
But also it's a good place to raise a family, and it's cheap.
Yeah. We love on the cheap.
We love on the cheap.
Little bit about us. We love a good deal.
Yeah.
Love a good bargain. You know this. We've talked about it before. So you know what? Maybe we need to take that into consideration when we judge an entire state.
Yes.
Maybe we need to do just that.
Maybe we need to go to Ohio so that we know for sure.
I'm okay.
All right. Well, let's go into the news then. Go ahead.
A Dallas journalist unfortunately got fired because to address the mayor in a tweet, she called him bruh.
Really?
Yeah, so she got fired.
She got fired for that?
I guess so. Maybe
Seems
just
kinda
unprofessional in a sense. But I just do find it like that is probably the first time anybody's gotten fired over that word in particular. Bruh.
Yeah.
Not bro, not buddy, bruh.
Bruh.
And honestly, yeah, fire her.
That
If
is
she
very
talks-
unprofessional.
And if she talks like that, if in 2023 you're calling anybody bruh, you should be fired.
yeah, I don't think that word should be used in any circumstance.
No.
Because I'm not 14.
Yeah, exactly.
And this isn't 2007.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is very strange. What did the rest of the tweet say?
I don't know.
Oh, I mean, I guess she
It
didn't
was
get
it
fired
was
for the
to
other
it
part,
was to
but-
speak on Mayor Eric Johnson's claim that local media ignored a drop in violent crime.
Okay.
So, I guess in her retort, if you will.
Retort. You don't hear retort a
I'm
lot.
pulling out the big guns today
Yeah.
in regards to vocabulary.
Retort.
In regards to her retort,
Yeah.
she called him bruh.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But it's
Okay.
like, I mean, in that case, did you get fired over a reply?
Ooh.
Like, because that's a little sad. It wasn't
That's
even like on main. Like, it wasn't
embarrassing.
Even, yeah. Rough.
That sucks.
Yeah.
I could never be a journalist though, because
Me neither. I don't care enough.
I was watching a Law and Order episode last night about how this journalist, but basically this whole idea of how much trouble you can get into as a journalist or newscaster when you give wrong information.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, because if you really think about it, giving wrong information to the public is such chaos.
Yeah, it's a horrible thing to do. I wouldn't want to be a journalist because it's like, how much do you care? In search for the story. Listen, the stories just find me, okay? I go to the grocery store, story. I go to the bank, story.
So you're saying, how do you pick a story? Or
No, I'm
why
saying
are these people looking for stories?
like, oh, your life is so boring, you have to go look for the story? Come on.
Oh, well, that's the problem with me is that if I were a journalist, I'd send in an article and they'd be like, nobody cares. Be like, really? Because I thought it was fascinating that somebody opened 16 cartons of eggs and still didn't pick one. Held up the whole line at the grocery store, checking all the eggs.
Checking out. I can't stand when people do that. I mean, obviously, you don't want one with cracked eggs.
If
but
it's
beyond
if
that,
none are cracked, take them and go.
Take
If
'em
none are
and go.
cracked, take them and go.
take them and go.
You're not
Get
gonna
out of
name
the
them.
way.
You're not gonna name them.
Get out of the way.
I don't.
But I will say something even worse is when you are checking the eggs and somebody just totally disregards that you're there checking eggs.
Oh, and they just go right in front of you?
That type of shit.
Respect the check of the egg, but do not prolong the check of the egg.
Yes, there is
My
a
God. And
okay amount of time to be waiting. There is also too long of a wait. You
we
understand.
know eggs.
And we know eggs.
We're
and we know
NIGHTCOOP.
waiting for them. That's right. That's
We eat
right.
eggs so much.
We eat a lot of eggs.
Eggs and toast are my favorite meal.
Eggs and toast is simply the greatest delight that
Warm.
we get to have within
Safe.
5 minutes. 5 minutes or less. That type of
Familiar.
breakfast.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
Yes.
By the time you start the eggs, you put in the toast. By the time the toast is done, the eggs are done. Come on, folks.
It's perfect every single time.
It
You
writes
look.
itself.
First of all, you got to butter the toast, salt, pepper the eggs, done. It's a classic combination. I don't even need anything. I do red chili flakes on top of the eggs because I like a little bit more of a kick. What am we even talking about? We're talking about the news. Okay.
Your
right.
first story.
A Georgia teen is recovering in the hospital after an alleged hazing incident that happened last week. The Glynn County Police Department confirmed that they were investigating an incident that caused a 19-year-old guy to be hospitalized due to a high level of intoxication from a mixture of controlled substances and alcohol. Officers arrived at the hospital after being alerted by medical condition of his condition or whatever. But it seems like if I go back to the news, if I go back to the story, it seems like there was the hazing incident, but he was like turned in. Like it seems like the people that
Like he was being hazed, but at the same time, they were like, "Oh, he's not doing good.
they were like, "Oh
We
shit,
gotta call it."
we're in big trouble." Yeah, where did it go?
I cannot even imagine. I truly cannot imagine this. I feel so horrible for people who are easily.
Yeah, he was dropped off by 3 other teens.
Yeah. I feel so bad for people who don't have the strong will to not be persuaded by their peers in such a way. Like I feel bad for you because I'm like, I could not for the life of me give a fuck if anybody finds me cool or thinks that I can like hang. I don't care at all.
That's the thing though, is that these kids, you and I have always had each other.
That's true. They don't have anybody.
That's the
People
thing.
are
So they're
lonely.
like, we need to be accepted. You and I always accepted each other. So it was like, if you thought something was stupid, I probably thought it was stupid too. You
the
know, we
rest
had
of-
each other back
yeah.
to back. But then when you look at these other kids that go to college, they got nobody. They want to fit in. They're desperate to fit in. They don't want to be called names, blah, blah, blah. So they go, okay, fine, I'll have a fifth of whatever. And then before you know it, one eye's looking that way, the other one's looking to the sky.
It's sad.
It's sad.
It's sad,
Well,
if anything.
because they also show you so many videos when you go into college of like what hazing can do or whatever. All it took was one guy, one video of one guy where he died. I was like,
No, forget it.
forget it.
I don't want to.
But also, frats haze
are very different
differently.
in their hazing than sororities. Sororities are just going to tell you that you can't be fat and you can't be a lesbian. That's about it.
Honestly, I would take our restrictions over the frat, though.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, sorority, at least there's a method to the madness.
Yeah.
It's like, at least, you know, we want everyone to look good. You
Yeah.
can see where they're coming from.
right.
But with this, it's like, oh, we want you to get as close to death as possible. But if you do die, you suck, dude.
You ruin the party if you do die.
Yeah, I just don't
And if
understand.
you don't almost die, you're a little bitch.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
you're really playing with fire there.
they're just not the brightest.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Pity. Well, I hope he's okay.
I hope so, too.
Speaking of death,
Oh, good.
there is now a VR experience that you can do in Melbourne where you can experience death.
Hold for story. Melbourne is a horrible city name. I hate that name.
Yeah,
it
it's an
doesn't
awful
work for
name.
me. Go
It's an
ahead.
awful name.
Continue.
Anyway, I was just going to say how much I don't care to do something like this. First of all, how dare you tell me that it's accurate? Nobody who's dead is also alive. Dumbass. I mean, you're going to tell me you're going to do that. You're going to say, hey, you know the one thing that alive people don't know about? We made it so you know about it. What?
Do we get to, in the simulation, do we get to meet God or something? Like, is it a
no,
heaven or
it's like
hell?
a,
Like, do you go, or is it just because I feel like if it would be like, oh, you get to see who's already in heaven and who's, that might be kind of fun.
No,
Be bopping
it's
around. But I guess then you would have to assume that everyone believes in heaven and hell. It's really, honestly, I think it's more fun to believe in heaven and hell than it is to just believe that we're going to be under the ground, which most likely that's probably what is going to go on. But
so it says that they created an extended reality experience, which is described as meditative and unsettling. The simulation guides participants through simulated de-escalation of life from cardiac arrest to brain death, which sounds rather scary.
whatever happened to going for a walk? Huh? Why do you gotta?
Totally.
Why do we have to pay hundreds of dollars to experience death, and then what? Go to happy hour, and then you go to happy hour afterwards?
I know. To be totally honest with you, I feel like experiencing death, I do want to hold off on it until it's the real thing.
Yeah, I'm not. No, nobody's like, oh, I bet it looks fun. It doesn't look fun
No,
to
and
anybody.
I'm not a fucking freak who's always like thinking like, I wonder what it feels like. Like,
I do not wonder what it feels like. I don't want to know.
I don't
want
want to know. I'm good. I'm trying to stay alive.
Yeah.
I'm doing my damn best to keep my feet on this earth.
I think that there are some people who see it as like, oh, death is okay because we're just a vessel and like our soul is a thing. And it's like, yeah, but I'm in here right now and I don't want to leave. I'm in here. And do not,
I'm in here. I don't want to
I
leave.
have been living in here for a minute.
I like it here.
I like it in here.
I've grown to be very comfortable with what here has to offer.
Yes.
I
so
don't want to leave.
I don't want to leave, and I understand the frustrations of life, etc. Maybe someone goes, oh, I'm thinking about offing myself, and then they're like, ah, no, I'll just go to the experience instead. Maybe that'll help.
maybe it will.
Hey, instead of killing yourself, why don't you pretend?
Why don't you pretend you're dying?
There's
back to us.
something there, maybe.
Yeah, I mean,
It
maybe
could be therapeutic for some people.
Yeah, it could be therapeutic for some people, not for me.
I would also argue if you need to go to that for therapeutic reasons, you should also be in regular therapy.
Yeah, I think we do have to sign you up for something.
I think if your psychiatrist looks at you and goes, you know what I think would be good for your brain if you thought you were dying.
If you experienced death but you didn't
Then
die,
I have
that would be good.
2 words for you, and they're hyphenated. It's inpatient.
Yeah.
You need to be hospitalized.
Yeah.
Immediately.
Absolutely. Grippy socks.
Grip.
Let's do it.
Let's do it, bitch. Okay. So this story is interesting to me because obviously, I love dogs.
Of
You know I
course.
love dogs. But
Yes.
so they've been trying to reinstate in the middle of the country, Colorado, Wyoming, Montana, whatever. They're trying to reinstate wolves to where
Okay.
they're natural wolves, whatever.
Sure.
Here's the problem. In Wyoming and Colorado, reports of wolf packs killing local dogs are pitting animal rights groups against rural ranchers in these Mountain West states.
I don't know how anybody thought this would not go wrong.
Yeah, 2 dog deaths. Unfortunately, wildlife experts say the situation is inevitable. Simply put, wolves and domestic dogs don't mix.
It's true.
A large carnivore specialist, we have documented several occurrences of wolves killing domestic dogs, including pets, those guarding livestock, and hunting hounds.
I feel conflicted here.
So do I, because I'm like, look, obviously they're wolves.
You gotta keep an eye on your dog if there's wolves around.
Yeah, but then if the dog's job is to herd the animals and to be running out there alone, here's
It's a
my problem.
dangerous job.
It's a dangerous job,
Being a hound.
but the hound doesn't know of this. Do you see what I'm saying?
So the hound is being put to fucking slaughter
Because
to do its job, but it doesn't know.
it does exactly. See, if
I
the hound
understand.
lived the past several years being like, oh, it's possible I need to stay in during certain hours. I need to know when
Right,
whatever,
right.
then maybe it would be a different story.
It's not a person signing up to be a firefighter knowing the risks.
Yes, but then I
Yes.
also have to beg the question, which is, as a wolf, why do you want like a bloodhound?
Well, I think that maybe
Like, it's-
like do they eat the bloodhound or is it more like they attack and kill the bloodhound?
I think it's like they attack and kill it.
yeah, I don't think they're eating it.
They probably
I don't know.
attack
I'm not
and
a
kill
wolf.
it so they can attack and kill the other.
Yeah, I mean,
Thanks.
I am for the wolves. I will say this. I am for the wolves because I think that they are.
Well, they were here first.
They were here first.
Yeah.
And our little domesticated fucking Bichon Frise,
Yeah.
it needs to stay out of its way.
Yeah. I mean, to me, a bloodhound should be sitting on your front porch with a gun. I don't know. It can't use the gun, but a gun should be lying next to it like a rifle.
Yeah. Let these wolves know.
Yeah. I think so, too. Speaking of our little chihuahua who
Just came out of the room going, you guys talking shit.
No, we're not talking shit about
You don't-
our
you
dogs.
don't
We're just
care if-
saying that the wolves take the precedence because they were here first.
Yeah, they were here first.
Yeah.
They were here first. We have to respect them and respect their.
Also, if a wolf came
boundaries.
after me, I'm running.
Oh, I'm running.
Screaming. A wolf is scarier to me than a bear. It's faster than a bear, isn't it?
Yeah, wolves are really fast.
Oh
I
yeah,
went tatted on my arm.
We also got little tattoos.
Yeah, we went to Vague.
And we got henna tattoos. They're 2 skulls
I
laughing.
kind of like it.
I don't mind it. I think it's kind of a shitty design, but
Oh,
I
it's
like
a
the
shitty design, but
concept.
I like the concept too.
Yeah.
Maybe we should get a real tattoo of 2 skulls laughing, and it could be like at our core.
We're laughing.
Yeah,
We could.
we could. That's hardcore though.
That's punk rock. Yeah.
That would be like our punk rock tattoo.
Yeah, but mom and dad listen to this podcast.
We're not really gonna do it.
We're not gonna do it, guys.
My third story. Let's hit him with
Yeah,
it.
go ahead.
Jill Price. Okay, she's been studied by the University of California, Irvine since 2000 because of her remarkable memory. She has a condition that has been coined specifically because of her condition called hyperthymesia syndrome, where she has a perfect memory and remembers everything from the age 14, including like things that happened in the news every year, like perfect memory. What a nightmare.
Yeah, I mean,
No,
she can't go
thank
through
you.
anything without being fully traumatized.
Yeah.
Perfect memory.
Isn't
though.
that horrible?
I'll tell you what, though. I mean, that means if we all get in the car at 2 a.m. and we're going to Taco Bell, she's ordering.
Yeah.
She's ordering.
Oh, she's ordering.
She knows exactly what we want.
Uh-huh, that's right.
Yep.
Perfect memory, though? No, thank you.
That's scary.
Yeah, I don't want it.
Well, yeah, especially because how many times have you told somebody something and you forget that you told them? And then they are like, that's not what happened. You told me this. And you're like, really?
Yeah, I like being in that state of being like, really? Did I tell you that? I don't want to be in the state of always knowing everything I said.
Yeah.
I'm good on that.
I don't, yeah.
I'm hoping we both forget what came out of my mouth.
Yeah, that is so weird.
Isn't that weird?
Oh my God, good luck dating.
But
Oh my
also
God.
not to be like a total bitch, but how do we know she's not lying? How do we know?
What do you mean? They've probably done thousands of tests on her.
Thousands?
Yeah.
You think?
Yeah, probably where it's like, okay, read this Diet Coke can, and then you hand it back and you go, okay, recite it.
I mean, I don't know if it's a photographic memory.
Oh.
I think it's more so like if she experiences something, she never forgets it. So she'll never forget that you had her read the back of a Diet Coke thing.
Oh, interesting.
I think.
I mean,
But damn, yeah,
that's
it is wild.
wild.
I know.
That's crazy. Okay. A teenage babysitter is facing a felony charge after she filmed herself handing a 1-year-old child a marijuana joint.
Jesus.
17-year-old babysitter was watching her friend's 1-year-old daughter and handed her a joint. Here's the thing. Did the baby smoke the joint, or did we just record it with the baby holding the joint and you're like, you know? Because I might.
The baby's holding a joint.
I'd laugh at that. It's wrong. It's
wrong. Nobody's
You
saying it's
shouldn't
not
do
wrong.
it.
Don't do it.
It is slightly funny.
A little bit.
You know what, though? Mom was telling me that the controversy with Cocaine Bear, I didn't know this, but if you haven't seen Cocaine Bear, there's this scene where these kids do cocaine. It's like a bit, though. It's like, they don't like it.
Yeah.
They whatever. But the controversy was that they shouldn't show kids even doing drugs.
It's a story.
It's a story. It was rated R, I think.
Yeah.
Like,
What more do you want?
whatever. But to me, kids doing drugs is not the most upsetting thing to see. I don't know why.
It's something that happens.
I think that's why. It's like, I know people that started doing drugs at the age of 12, so I'm just like, yeah, they're doing it.
Drugs are a thing. They're out and they're about.
Yeah, you got to teach the kids, hey, this might be accessible to you. Doesn't mean you should do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
know?
No, I think that, if her friend is the one who has the 1-year-old and they're 17, then the friend who has the 1-year-old is also 17. So if I were 17 and I had a 1-year-old and my friend put a joint in the 1-year-old's hand, I don't think I would be that upset because I would understand that I am also 17.
Yeah, it's like, seems like everyone involved is kind of a child. Like, it's like,
Yeah.
how much, if the babysitter were 25, I'd be like, oh, that's fucked up. But 17?
17 sounds like a 17-year-old doing 17-year-old stupid ass shit.
Yeah. Now, here's the question. Did the baby, if holding the joint, did the baby look 10 times cooler than it did beforehand?
How could it not?
I think so. I think if you sent that baby,
I'd be like, that's a cool baby.
that is one cool baby. Baby's high as hell. I don't know what baby talks like that, but
The baby's drooling. You're like, is it high or is it just a baby?
Okay.
All right.
Next segment.
Yeah, this or that.
This or that. Move this. All right.
All right.
Go ahead. This week we did desserts.
We sure did.
Okay.
I'm starting off with an intense one.
All right.
Chocolate breakable sphere or sugar breakable sphere?
Chocolate breakable sphere.
Really?
Yeah, it tastes better. A sugar breakable sphere is pretty, but it doesn't taste good. It's
go
just sugar.
I go sugar.
But it's
more
just
impressive.
No, not
Yeah,
really.
It absolutely is. A sugar sphere?
but it doesn't
it's way
taste
more-
as good.
So what? This isn't about taste. This is about aesthetic.
It's desserts.
Think about how rare it is to get a sugar sphere. Think about how common it is to have somebody go, oh, here's the dessert, and it's a chocolate sphere on top, and then they melt it with more chocolate.
I mean,
No, the sugar sphere is intense.
No. There's nothing exciting about a sugar sphere.
What?
Yeah. If it's like a sugar dolphin, very cool. But a sugar sphere, they've got molds for that now. It's not even as it's not blown glass anymore.
No. This is you have a different understanding of what a sugar sphere is than a chocolate sphere. A chocolate sphere.
I understand what a chocolate sphere is.
Okay.
It's a mold.
Let's talk about the word.
So is the sugar
sphere.
A sphere? A sugar sphere is also a mold now, I'm pretty sure.
I don't know how that could be the case.
What do you mean?
It just
hot
doesn't
sugar.
sound right.
It melts in place.
I'm going sugar sphere.
That's fine. But I go chocolate. This is my this or that too. I can vote
think
however I
that,
want.
You know what is very common is the demisphere of chocolate.
But not the actual sphere.
A full sphere is hard to come by. Here's the other thing, is that a lot of times when people do a chocolate sphere, oh my God, this word, a chocolate circle. When they do it, they normally do two halves and make it a whole. But a sugar sphere, no, they normally blow it whole.
Blow it whole.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah. So, I mean, you can have your opinion. It's wrong, but you can have it.
All right, let's move on to my first one.
Okay.
Funfetti cake or a snickerdoodle cookie?
Snickerdoodle.
Really?
No. I think I go funfetti.
If you bake a boxed funfetti cake,
Pillsbury specifically?
yes,
Yeah.
and vanilla ice, I will eat it all day long.
I'll eat it all day long.
I'll run into the kitchen. I'll be like, just a little square. Just a little square.
The thing about the snickerdoodle is that sometimes people do fuck it up. Sometimes people be
How is that
fucking up that
possible?
snickerdoodle.
But it's true.
Honestly, I think sometimes too much cinnamon.
Yeah, you're
Too much
losing
cinnamon.
that sugary, because you want a sugar cookie with just a little bit of cinnamon.
Yeah, you don't want a cinnamon cookie. That's
No.
intense. It's too much. It's
too
wrong.
much. Yeah, you can't
and
do it.
Also, I do have to say this, is that I think that when you bake a cake and you put it in the oven, it really is like there is a range in regards to time that you have where you can take it out of the oven and it'll be fine. But a snickerdoodle cookie, for whatever reason, they burn a lot and become hard.
So temperamental.
The cookie is a temperamental little bitch. There's something about, I don't know, you got to make sure that sugar is blended correctly. You got to, a box cake, much easier. Much easier.
Yeah. And I do think that if you, for my birthday, gave me snickerdoodles or a funfetti cake, there's only one that I would be thrilled with.
And it's not the snickerdoodle.
No, I'd be like, really? That's what you thought I wanted?
Do you know what's interesting is that it's the same. Doodles are always the same. Whether it be a snickerdoodle, whether it be a golden doodle, nobody's saying I don't like the doodle at times, but I don't pick the doodle.
Yes.
I don't pick a golden doodle.
No.
I don't pick a snickerdoodle. Was that your number one?
That was my first one, yeah.
That was your first
That
one.
was my
Okay.
first one.
All right.
Opening a Twisted Tea.
Let's get it.
Woo! Well, they had these they have them now in Vegas as a
draft.
as a draft, and I love them. They're gluten free. Yeah, they're a little trashy, but who's not? You know.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Churro or ice cream sandwich?
Ice cream sandwich. That's
Yeah,
not
that's an
even
easy
a
one.
fucking yeah. What's crazy is I do love a churro, but
I never need a churro.
But if you have an ice cream sandwich and I do not have one, you're going to give me a bite of that ice cream sandwich.
You have to.
You have to.
And I like a regular ice cream sandwich, I'll say it, way better than a Klondike bar.
Yeah, I do like a Klondike bar. I like, really the combination of the chocolate and the vanilla is incredible. But an ice cream Sammy feels,
oh my God.
Feels like home.
Like, what is it? Cookie? Is it cake? I don't know. I don't know, but
you know what I
need
think
it.
the thing is that the ice cream sandwich is what the Oreo wishes it could be.
Oh, yeah.
But
Absolutely.
it can't be. The ice cream sandwich is the perfect summer day treat.
Yeah.
I pick it, like if a, an ice cream truck were to go by right now, that's what I would get. Ice cream sandwich. I wouldn't get anything else.
Ice cream sandwich is so good. I really wish that they had an ice cream flavor that really encompassed the ice cream sandwich instead of Oreo or cookies and cream.
Yes.
Because it's not the same.
It's not the same.
It simply isn't.
No.
And that's something that people need to respect and understand. And hopefully one day somebody will come out with the flavor in a Ben & Jerry's. I won't buy it because I never do buy ice cream. Yeah. But they should at least have it as an option for the one day out of 5 years that I go and I pick up a pint.
I hope Tillamook figures it out.
I hope they do too.
Because I'll buy Tillamook.
I like Tillamook.
Yeah.
You know who I have a problem with is those fucking San
Halo
Francisco motherfuckers. No, not San Francisco. Santa Barbara. The ones
McConnell's?
Yeah.
$40 for a pint.
Oh my God. They're so fucking expensive.
So expensive.
It's ice cream. Get real. I don't care how good the ingredients are.
You know what? This is kind of the problem, though. And I feel this way about these expensive ice cream shops. You're taking the joy out of ice cream.
Yeah. Ice cream shouldn't be expensive.
Ice cream should be a childhood treat that you get, and you're like, this is wonderful and delightful.
What's wrong
I shouldn't
with you
have to give up an arm and a leg to have ice cream.
No.
But these places, like the places that are on our street, you go in there, it's like $7 for a small scoop.
Yeah, you're fucking mine. I'm going to go get a drink with that money. I'm
not getting a sugar rush to the head for $7.
Yeah, I'm not getting a headache.
She says as she ever has her twisted tea. Okay.
Whatever.
Apple pie
Ooh,
or cinnamon roll.
Cinnamon roll's more of a breakfast food.
Is it?
Kind of. I'm going to go with apple pie.
Really?
Yeah, just because you're wrong to do that category.
I don't think so. Cinnabon?
Cinnabon? Okay, fine. Fine. I still go apple pie.
That's fine.
Hands down, I go apple pie.
I actually go apple pie, too. I thought the cinnamon roll was a unique dessert to add into it, but...
Cinnamon rolls are good. They're great. But any time that I have served them, it's been a morning thing.
Oh. Can I tell you this, too? I don't like a bakery cinnamon roll, really. I like a cinnamon roll. I like Cinnabon. It's fluffy. It's disgusting.
I love a Pillsbury.
Yeah.
A Pillsbury cinnamon roll that you put in the oven real quick.
I want it really doughy.
I want it really doughy. I want to... That's one of those foods I want to black out.
Cinnamon rolls are hit or miss.
They are hit or miss.
That's the problem.
Apple pie, a good amount of the time. I'm not going to eat apple pie if it doesn't look good.
And say it with me.
Good.
What do you need it? Whoop. A la mode.
I love apple pie with ice cream.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
It's so good. I actually prefer, can I tell you this truthfully? Because I like how small the apples are in it. I do like an apple crisp.
I do like an apple crisp. I don't need the crust like that.
I don't need the crust like that either. I like the crumbly though, like the stuff that comes on a coffee cake, but it's on top of the apple crisp.
Or if you've ever had an apple crumble pie where you get the crust and you get the crumble. Oh my God. But it's gotta be a la mode.
Yeah.
Yep. You gotta do it. All right, my number 3. Okay. S'more or brownie?
Ooh, s'more or brownie. I go brownie.
Really?
Yeah, I actually could eat quite a few brownies.
I could eat quite a few brownies too, but I go s'more.
Really?
I go s'more. No, I don't.
I like
No, I don't.
I like the activity of s'mores.
Yeah.
I like the flavor of a brownie more than a s'more.
Yeah.
I
And
don't
there
like
have
marshmallow,
There have
really.
been some times where I've had brownies that have just fucking crushed.
Yeah,
And a s'more is pretty much always the same.
you know what's also good with a brownie?
Ice cream?
A la mode.
A brownie a la mode?
But a s'more is kind of like, again, it's like a tchotchke little,
Yeah, but I mean, here's the other thing is that I'm like, oh my God, I pick a s'more. But whenever I eat a s'more, I only do the marshmallow and graham cracker.
You don't even do the chocolate?
I don't even do the chocolate. I'm
need
a freak.
Honestly, you need the chocolate in there.
I don't. I would, as a
You're
child,
not even doing the s'more correctly.
as a child, I would go 2 marshmallows, 2 graham crackers, smush it together, and just be a mess. It would just be a mess.
It's disgusting.
Without the chocolate,
You know what? I think that's
no
the other
structure.
thing. I think that's the other thing. I don't like the mess of a s'more.
Okay.
Specifically,
That's
the
fair.
idea of kids having stuff all over their hands just grosses me out. When kids want to voluntarily do disgusting things, I get very and like I can't.
I was also always concerned for the kids who would burn the shit out of their mallow and then eat it.
Yeah, it
What's
was like
going
the
on?
carcinogens or whatever, just
Yeah.
going straight to your dome.
You burn the crap out of your mallow, man. And you're just gonna eat it like
I know
that?
it's weird when they peel off the burnt like it's a chicken skin.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Any dessert you want, but you have to wear jeans, or unlimited donuts in pajama pants. This is a comfortability question.
I'm going donuts. I'm
Yeah.
going donuts and PJs.
Yeah, me too.
Because let me tell you, I mean, I just if I push it in regards to my pants, I'm really uncomfortable the rest of the evening.
Yeah.
I'm really uncomfortable. Now, at the same time, is this all I'm doing for the evening? Is just going and having dessert, or am I having
Up
a
to
night
you.
out? If I'm having a night out, I'm doing donuts and PJs. And then I'm going out in my PJs and not giving a fuck. That's what I'm doing. I like a donut too. I'm not even like I contemplated getting one the other day at the gas station. Not a regular gas station. Terribles when we were coming back. They have the Krispy Kreme.
Oh,
selection.
yeah. Gotcha.
But I didn't do it.
Actually, this goes right into the egg on my face.
Okay.
Okay. So we went to Vegas and we were ready to have a great time, partying,
Yeah.
having a good time. Here's my egg on my face.
Go ahead.
When I eat too much, I'm out.
You're done.
I'm done.
We witnessed it. Full stop.
And I feel bad. I feel like I ruined the night, which it was blessing in disguise when we went to bed early.
was.
I understand. But it just comes from the fact that I drank a good amount and then I was like, I'm very hungry. I didn't monitor how much I was eating. I just shoveled down the fried rice, which we all know what rice does. It expands.
Yep.
And before you know it, I was poofy and puffy.
She literally looked at our brother and I, and she was like, I gotta go.
It's my
I'm
egg
done.
on my face. It's happened to me before where I can't control how much I ate.
We
and
can't do this on our birthday, though.
We're not doing it on our birthday.
Okay.
We're not doing it. Also, I will not be wearing jeans on our birthday trip.
That's fair.
Yeah. I'm probably going to wear mostly dresses and mostly whatever.
It will be warm.
Yes, it will be warm. But also, like, we just, things got to change. Things got to change. For the, and I'm embarrassed by it.
Don't be embarrassed.
Nope.
You were with people who love you.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I'm upset.
Well,
Egg on my face.
there's always next time.
There is always next time.
And I don't blame you. What I actually blame, I blame the fried rice. And I'm not gonna be that big of a bitch about it. But my ramen at this place, East, whatever the name of it was,
East, yeah.
8 East or whatever, my ramen, not great.
Yeah, it was all very salty.
It was all salty. I felt like the flavoring was a little bit off for some reason.
The flavoring of yours was off.
It was off. It smelled a little bit off.
It tasted a little woodsy.
Yeah, I
It
was
didn't
like,
make a lot of sense. Yeah.
yeah.
The fried rice was good. I liked the kick
Yeah, the
to it,
fried
but it
rice
was
was
very
really
salty. So I poofed up. Go ahead.
I have a what the clock.
Oh, okay.
My what the clock is as follows. How is it fair that you do something weird and I can't laugh?
Like when somebody.
How is it fair? How is it fair that you come in somewhere and you're like a 22-year-old girl and you are holding hands with a guy who is 2.5 times your age and I'm not allowed to laugh? Like, you're coming in holding hands with him. He could be your father, and it's fine. I'll accept it, whatever, but at least let me laugh.
But you started it. I mean, you rolled in here looking kind of silly.
You rolled in here looking silly.
Well, here's the problem, is that there's nothing people hate more than the feeling of being humiliated, which is why you can't laugh. But
you're doing the humiliating thing.
Look, I agree with you. You're talking to somebody who has laughed at every wrong situation ever. Loudly.
I'm gonna laugh. I'm
gonna laugh.
I'm
I
gonna
know.
make jokes. I'm gonna do it. It's too easy. I'm sorry. You're making it too easy for me. You're coming into a location. You have like a little mini skirt on. You have like your fucking tits are out and stuff. And the guy you're holding on to, it looks like a fucking frog. Bitch, I'm laughing at you.
I'm laughing at you.
People might be like, oh, well, she's getting her coin. She's fucking, whatever. Like, don't judge her. There are I'm not saying you can't do what you're doing. I'm not saying that.
But you can't come into my restaurant without me laughing my ass off.
You cannot expect me to not laugh. And this is not the only scenario. It's other things too. I mean, like, if you come in and you have 5 hats on your head and you're like, this is how I express myself, I'm gonna laugh. You got 5 hats on your head, man.
5 hats. Yeah.
Like, if you come in and you're wearing a shirt that says, like, I'm just saying, if you come in and you're wearing a shirt that says something like, it's giving cunt, like, and you
Have people worn that?
no, but I'm just saying, like if you're doing something out of the ordinary, if you are wearing something that is bizarre,
If you know that what you're doing is going to get you attention, do not be shocked when you get attention.
exactly, do not be shocked.
Yes. If you wanted to be boring, you would have been boring.
Exactly.
But no.
But what the cluck, man? Like, you're putting me in a spot as a normal tax-paying civilian where I have to look at you and I have to keep a straight face? This is so rude.
It's really not fair.
It's not fair.
It's just not fair. Yeah. I'm with you.
yeah.
All right. We've got beef? Mm-hmm. Okay. So we've got beef. I have had it mentally,
Okay.
physically, emotionally, transformatively, politically, with the people that hate karaoke. You do not understand peace, love, tranquility. You do not understand the audacity that you have to come into my home and tell me that karaoke sucks, is not fun.
How dare you?
How dare you? How do you not have a go-to song? What happened to you at karaoke that you now hate karaoke? I refuse to believe that this is a naturally formed opinion.
Something happened.
Something either happened to you or it happened to someone you know, or your parents never took you to karaoke. They said that you should not do karaoke.
You were told at a young age you were bad at singing, and it scarred you so much that you aren't comfortable with the fact that you're bad at singing.
Karaoke is the only natural drama we have left. It is nonstop entertainment.
It's the best.
It doesn't matter. No, it should not be everyone crushes.
No.
It should not be everyone crushes. You need people that are absolutely unhinged and they decide to get up on stage and sing Total Eclipse of the Heart.
You need it.
You need it.
You can't have everybody be good
No.
at the karaoke that you go to, because there's like if you go to the Good Night in North Hollywood,
Everybody's good.
everybody's good. Fucking boring. It's
Yeah.
boring.
Not
okay. But everybody's treating it as though it's an actual spot on a show that they don't have, and they're acting as though they are about to be a discovered star. It's
Yeah.
horrendous. It's boring as fuck. I want to go to a dive. I want 60-year-old men getting up there and fucking reliving some glory
Karaoke
day.
in Los Angeles proper sucks.
It's
It's
horrible.
just not good.
It's
Besides if you go
horrible.
to Koreatown.
Yeah.
But like karaoke in like Redondo, killer.
Fire.
So fun.
So fun. Yeah.
So I just don't think it's a personality trait to hate this wonderful bar activity, because you don't hate trivia, do you? No
Yeah.
one ever says, "Oh, I hate trivia."
I'm bad at trivia.
I'm bad at it, but no one says, "Oh, I hate trivia."
Yeah, and also I'm bad at trivia, but I'll fucking play.
Also, I will play. I'll get the answers wrong, but it'll be with passion.
Yeah.
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 No,
I totally agree.
I think it's elitist to hate karaoke.
Say it, Kelly.
I do. Sorry.
I think it's sexist
Yep.
to hate karaoke.
I think it's yeah. I couldn't go further than that.
I know you can't say it's racist.
Yeah, you can't say it's racist to hate karaoke. Actually,
I'll say it.
actually, it's racist to hate karaoke.
It is. It is.
Read a book. All right, your turn.
I have beef. Maybe we've talked about this before, but I'm gonna say it anyway.
Okay.
I have beef with people who feel sorry for themselves day in and day out. I really do. I don't relate to you. I think it is just a quality I cannot get on board with. Nobody said this was going to be easy.
Yeah.
Nobody said things were going to be fun. Okay?
I just think I'm getting to the point now where if someone's like, "My life sucks," I'm gonna be like, "Probably."
It probably does. And
Don't know
if
what to tell
if
you.
you're a grown ass adult and you've been an adult for a long period of time and your life still sucks, you might want to look inward and see what choices you're making.
Because does your life suck, or is your life not perfect? Because nobody's life is perfect. Nobody's life is just a fucking cakewalk.
Right.
So when you walk around going, "Woe is me," it's like you don't think everyone else is dealing with
you
shit.
don't think people are walking around all day long being like, Jesus Christ, I just can't catch a break? Like,
It's also, I'm sorry, but if you share our demographic, which is white woman in her 20s, late 20s, who hasn't come from a broken home and is like, and you're still like, well, I'm kind of like, hey,
yeah, I mean, the people that I'm thinking of are quite literally within our demographic.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't feel bad for you. And I can't imagine walking around going places and exerting that energy of, I
No.
want people to feel sorry for me.
Well,
I
it's
can't
because
even imagine
they
that.
don't know how people would, like, they don't know how to get attention besides that.
Yeah, and they think that the attention in that way is going to feel like love, and that's not what that is. When you get people to feel sorry for you, they don't love you.
Yeah.
They a lot of times don't know what to say. So they
Yeah.
just say, "Oh, I'm sorry that's the way things are. I'm sorry," over apologizing for things that really the average person has no business apologizing for, because they had nothing to do with the fact that things going on in your life suck.
Yeah. And honestly, you're being a bummer.
You're being a bummer.
Straight up. Like, if we go out for drinks and it's all about how things are going wrong in your life instead of us talking about the table next to us, like, I don't even know what your problem is.
Like, would you shut up about your sorrows? I'm trying to fucking gossip over here.
I mean,
I'm trying to talk my shit, and you're making it sad.
nobody
Like,
wants
good.
to. We're not here to solve your problems. We're here to create some. And when you show up with this
That's right.
idea of they're going to help me, no, I'm not.
I
actually.
have no way to help you. I have no way to help you.
I came to this happy hour to be as toxic as possible.
Yeah. You're trying to, like,
You're ruining it.
you're ruining it.
I didn't show up here to be a good person.
Exactly.
Good Lord.
Yeah, that's my beef. That's my beef. If you're around me, I reserve like 5 minutes of time where I talk about the shit going on with me, you talk about the shit going on with you. Otherwise, wrap it the fuck
You'll
up.
get 5 to 10 minutes.
You get 5 to 10 minutes. I don't
and
want to
some
hear it
people
after
might
that.
look at us and go, "Oh, well, you're toxic because you don't You don't, listen
Yeah,
to other people's.
Fine.
Call,
I don't
call
care.
us whatever.
I don't care.
Whatever.
Call me whatever. Literally, call me whatever.
We've been
don't
called
care.
everything under the sun.
I've been called everything under the sun. You think that I am toxic? You think that I am a bad person because I don't sympathize and cry for everybody who wants me to cry for them? Fine. Then you think I'm bad news. Whatever. I don't need you around. I don't care.
Yeah, I mean it's really also a misogynistic thing at the end of the day, because it's like women are supposed to care all the time, no matter what,
Yeah.
be more empathetic than men are. But a man will, you won't even, men don't even talk to each other about personal shit because they know each other doesn't want to talk about it.
Exactly.
But as a woman, you're expected to care. And it's like, look, just because I'm a woman doesn't mean that I'm going to throw you a pity party.
Yeah.
I'll give you a minute. I'll let you
I'll
explain.
give you a minute. I'll let you express it. I'll
But-
agree with you. I'll active listen. I'll do the whole shebang. But we're not going to sit and feel sorry for your ass the whole night. Not happening.
Yep, I agree. All right, Hen House Open Mic.
Let's do it. We picked a arguably
Controversial topic, but
to begin with.
mine ended up being very silly.
I think mine's silly too.
It's
but
just the topic we picked was the police,
Yeah.
but it was more of in like a cartoony police type of way in my head.
Yeah, I think so.
I'll go first.
All right.
All right, mine's just a scenario.
Okay.
Beep, beep. What seems to be the problem here? Beep, beep. Ain't no problem here. We're all right. Beep, beep. Would somebody turn off the siren? We're here. We are here. Turn it off. I'm trying to interview the people. Turn off the siren. We already parked the car. Beep.
That's very funny. I can only imagine how frustrating that would be trying to talk to somebody with the siren keep going, being like, hold on.
Please, one
Yeah,
second.
yeah, 1 second. I gotta turn it off. You were saying,
Sorry.
so you're drunk, right?
All right, your turn.
All right, I have a rock song. Ooh. Okay.
I've been staring down the barrel of a gun. Oh my God. I've been drinking coffee and donuts for fun. Da, 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 da. No one seems to like my profession. Dun, 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 dun. Talk so much sounds like obsession. Yeah, I'm a cop who loves my job. You can try to fight, shoot shit, or rob, but I'ma get you. Maybe I won't, but I'll try. Maybe I'm a really cool guy. You don't know me. You don't know how I view my body. You don't know me. You don't know how much I love my wife. You don't know me. You don't know my name. I'm more than my badge number. Thanks. I'm sorry. That was terrible. That was so bad. I lost. You lost a little rhythm there. Bad number. Thanks. Oh God! Why can't we just do anything normal for 2 seconds? There's a hair on this microphone. It's been here the whole time, and I never did anything.
You didn't do anything about it?
I saw it earlier, and I just
You just left it, huh?
yeah.
Thanks. Well, hey, this has been an episode of Night Coop.
Yes, thank you guys so much for listening.
I'm sweating.
Yeah, I'm sweating too. You can follow us, Night Coop Podcast. Give us a 5-star review, por favor. You can follow me at This Is Kelly Ryan.
And I am Allie Ryan.
Thank you guys.
Thank you, guys. Bye.
Bye.